to my channel, Rising with Rachel. I am Rachel, and together we rise in talking about all things cosmic and consciousness. If it's your first time here, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button so you can join the conscious community and be part of the awakening revolution that is happening here on Earth right now during this time, guys. It is not an accident that you are here. If you're here, you're on the forefront of the spiritual revolution that is happening within humanity right now, so let's get into it. Let's talk about the power of now. The reason the now moment is so significant is because within the present moment lies the answers for multiple different aspects of ourselves. Let me explain. As humans, we are energetic beings at our core, which means since we are energy, we are also multi-dimensional. The way that we experience time on Earth is through a linear fashion. There is a past, there is a present, and there is a future. Although this is not how time-space actually works, and this has to do with just Earth being a gravitational body. And because of its gravitational pull and a whole lot of other earthly science stuff, we exist within a time-space continuum. However, time in itself, in its essence, is not linear. Past, present, and future versions of you are all existing at the same time. The thing is that they are existing in different dimensions on different timelines because they're operating also within different frequencies. But that does not mean that we can't access all of these different aspects of ourselves. In fact, all other aspects of ourselves are constantly in communication with us. And this is why it is so important to be present in your now moment, because when you become aware to the subtleties and understand the language of the universe, you can start putting pieces together like a puzzle and figuring out what aspect of you is communicating with you through what they're saying and what they're guiding you towards. For example, let's say you're invited to a night out with some coworkers. Your initial feeling is, I don't really want to go. What's happening in this moment is that a future version of you that had attended the event is sending a message back in time via energetic carrier pigeon that this outing was not worth going to. It's not something that you should have really pulled yourself out of your comfort zone of home for. Maybe there was just a better way to use your time. But your initial feeling, the way that this message is going to come through, is a ping in your gut, a feeling of, I don't really know. But because we are not taught on how to speak the subtle language of the universe or the fact that we are multidimensional, we are not perceiving it as a future message from a version of ourselves that already went and doesn't think it's worth it. We're picking it up as, maybe a feeling that I can override by reminding myself these people are counting on me, or any other people-pleasing tendency that you might have to justify going out and self-sabotaging yourself. I mean, think about it. How many times have you said yes when you really wanted to say no and ended up regretting it, wishing you had just stayed home or done something else with your time? That was you ignoring a future version of you that was trying to let you know it's not worth it. All aspects of yourself on every different timeline possible are always in communication with you. It's up to you to cultivate a space of awareness within yourself where you can sit back and observe your feelings, your thoughts, and realize what is or is not yours. Because once you find that stillness in your mind, that clarity, that calmness, which is why meditations are always usually suggested to get to this quiet place in your mind, you will start to be able to decipher what is and is not yours in this now moment. But it requires you being fully present in this now moment in every which way. So you can't be fully present in your now moment if you're still thinking about the heartbreak that you went through 2 years ago, or you're still gossiping to the same friends about the same people, or you're talking about things that don't matter, or you're unconsciously running errands. There's a million things that you do physically and through your own thoughts to keep you away from the now moment. It's all about anchoring yourself in. In order to be fully here, present in the now moment, you have to clear out everything that resides within you. Find yourself ruminating over your breakup, thinking about how you miss the person, all your great memories together. Suddenly you're scrolling on your phone through past photos. You're not in the now moment. If you're at your job feeling frustrated, thinking about how you'd rather be anywhere else besides here, you're not anchored in the now moment. If you're stressed about paying your bills and don't know where the money is going to come from, you are not anchored in your now moment. Being present in your now moment requires you to release all of your baggage. It doesn't mean figure it out. It doesn't mean you have to have answers to everything right now. In time you will, but when you ride the waves of the present moment, the answers come more clearly because you are in a space of more internal peace when you are in the present moment. You are not focused on figuring out a solution. You're focused on how beautiful these flowers look, how amazing the sun feels on your face, how cute your pet is, how good the song is you're listening to, how amazing your coffee tastes. Being present in the now moment means releasing your emotional and mental baggage. It doesn't mean you don't participate in feeling emotions and thinking thoughts. Those things are going to happen. You're a human being. It just means cultivating a space within yourself where you can become the observer of these things instead of identifying with them. Instead of saying, I am depressed, saying, oh, there's depression, there's depressive thoughts. I see them come and I watch them leave because I'm allowing myself to be an empty vessel. I'm here in this now moment. I'm not following those thoughts. I'm not following those feelings and going down those wormholes. I'm releasing it. But in order to be in that space where you are the observer, you have to cultivate an inner stillness. When you cultivate that stillness, you become the observer and therefore can anchor yourself further in the present moment, because every time you start to watch yourself go off the path, you can anchor yourself back in, and becoming present in the now moment becomes easier and easier. Just to be clear, being present also doesn't mean bypassing anything. It means letting go of whatever it is that you are holding on to that is keeping you stuck to either the past or anxious about the future, and riding the wave of whatever is happening very much in this exact now moment. Like if you have a moment where you miss your ex-partner, allowing yourself to feel that feeling and think those thoughts that come with it and watch it leave. It means living in and expressing that truth in that moment and following it to the next. It's about the ebb and flow. If the very next second you open your phone and see a video about a baby animal being reunited with its mom and you're overflooded with joy and happiness right after being sad, allowing yourself to feel those feelings, think those thoughts. Again, don't identify with them. Watch them come up and watch them leave the same way you just did reflecting on your ex-partner 2 minutes prior. Being anchored in the present moment means allowing yourself to flow with whatever truth is coming up for you in the exact time that it comes up, and allowing yourself to ride the wave but not hanging on to it. You are watching it come and letting it go, staying in the ebb and flow. Again, in order to be present, you have to allow yourself to be a clear vessel for whatever is coming up for you in the moment, and also cultivate that space of awareness within you where you can be perfectly removed from whatever it is that you are experiencing in your thoughts and in your feelings, where you can notice, hey, here's all of these things coming up for me. I'm noticing them so that they can express themselves, so that they can transmute and alchemize, and I am letting them go. The more you cultivate this observer awareness within you, the more you anchor yourself in presence, the more you will be able to see the signs all around you and start to understand the subtleties that exist in your reality, that is the universe trying to communicate with you, that is future versions of you, past versions of you in this moment trying to communicate with you. Because again, we are constantly receiving signs, except it's in the form of hieroglyphics, and if you're not taught how to read hieroglyphics, it's going to be a bunch of nonsense to you. So start sitting with yourself. Ask yourself questions. When you feel a certain feeling, ask yourself where it came from. What is it attached to? What memories did it spring from? What is it serving you in this now moment? Is it serving you in this now moment? Start practicing more presence, cultivating that sense of awareness within you where you can observe your thoughts, feelings, and emotions. In no time, you'll be speaking the language of the universe, fully aware of its subtleties, fully in connection to all aspects of yourself. Then every single moment that you have, you are going to feel that connection to other aspects of you. Literally other aspects of you constantly giving you answers that you need in order to move forward and build the life that you are supposed to live. You are constantly receiving cosmic codes that are here to help you embody the person that you were born here to be. All of the answers that you need, the codes that you need to crack, exist within the now moment, and it's up for you to decipher them. The universe is waiting for you to crack that code, and so am I.